Takot ba kayong maglaro ng mga horror games? Kasi ako, okay, maglalaro pa rin si Payl.
This game is not suitable for children or the easily disturbed. It includes depiction of horror elements, human and animal violence and death. Ethan, sorry. Abusive relationships, disturbing image, loud noises, flashing image, lights and more. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, or certain peers, phobias may not have safe experience playing this game. Chat, ano yung pinasok natin? Please take care of yourself. Yo, interesting naman yung simula. Oh. Ba't ang cute? Ba't ang cute? Hello sa mga baby. Ako nga po si Payl. Takot ako sa horror game pero maglalaro pa rin tayo ng Do Not Take This Cat Home. Matitiis ba natin yan? Like, yow! So I don't know what's gonna happen in this game mga PP. Basta nakalagay lang siya sa horror genre. And kita naman natin sa intro kanina. Horror nga, mukhang horror nga naman talaga siya. So ayun, hindi ko napapabanyan na simula. Please, leave a like and smash that subscribe button. At ayun, let's start. Do Not Take This Cat Home. Okay, game. You are not having a great day, as usual. Wait, the history, auto-save, ano yung nasa ba? I don't know. Oh, great. This is the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of the walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turn to head home when... what was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that's in the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground damped by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident that you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box. Aww, it's a cat! Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paw on the edge of the box and looks up to you. Yeah. So kawaii. Sorry, Ethan. It definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's shocked that they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyways? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you, of course. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. As if waiting for you to make the next move. Okay, take cat home, do not take cat... Can I save? Okay, save tayo dito. Just in case, mga pipi, save tayo dyan. Do not take cat home muna tayo. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking a pet on a whim. Rent's coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry, good luck out there, okay? You turn around and leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Time to head home. Ending. Nyateful. Okay, buti na lang nag-save tayo. Pero, nasaan na yung load? Nasaan na yung load? Okay, dito tayo. Take cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick up the cat up, holding it out of front of you. Why not? Yeah. You're all alone and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, Let's get you out of the rain, okay? Ow! That's right. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food and then back home. You live in the modest apartment. Teka lang, kailangan ko mag-Indian sit dito. Mukhang story time to. One bedroom, one bathroom. One, you living alone in it. Ang sad naman natin. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Even if it's just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the filly into its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out of the can of the cat. Bumili na agad tayo ng cat food, Diyos ko naman, or may naka-ready tayo. And or yun yung pagkain talaga natin. Kasi may airplane tayo. Anyway, and open it with a tab on top. Hey, you put some cat food in the saucer and click your tongue to the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. And completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. Okay. Binili nga natin. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food and then back home. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. What? Huh? Ow. You ano ba, wings or wines? As you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel like a little embarrassed for such a blunder inside, tossing the knife into a cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops on into the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Hey, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. Ba't ko inuwi tong pusa? Okay, save natin siya dito. Yes. The cat sits back staring at you. Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? Yo, mga pipi. Di ba usually nilalaro ko mga horror game talagang may POV tayo, naglalakad, or third person, second person, first person. Ito, siguro ganito lang yung takbo niya. Pero, interesting ba? Kasi ako, interested ako. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon the cat in need while it's raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of Arquadrash? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich. While you're cleaning up the kitchen. While trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner. Paano kaya pag natulog tayo? Anin tayo ng pusan to? Untouched. Ow. Yo, he mad. Oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of the annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. See, mga purpre! Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of local vet, you pick up your landline. Yes. The light just went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messing with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. Shut. Save tayo. Okay, dito sa pangalawa. Shut me. Dot. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? Dot. You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Lumalabas, hell? Kill? What the heck? And going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. Yo! You ungrateful bitch! Chat! It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thoughts enter your heads, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, round. Shit me. The flashlight flickers. Dot. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind, the silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of your blood in your heart. It's overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How the clock is working with no power. You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock. Yo, this is cool! This horror game is cool! And feels like if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered. Let's play. Shut up! I'm saving here. Right into your ear. Yo! Putang ina, kinakabahan ako kahit ganito lang. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if it did. You can stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of action. But you're still weak from the fierce grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you, and your haze, and you fall to the ground. Shit, man, dapa ako. A sharp pain exploded in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Shit. Winded from your fall, you look up in daze and see the object, glinting in strange light coming in from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt, as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife, and still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp drowsily at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, it spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forwards as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pads lightly over the knife as if skipping in delight, and bends down to lap up the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. Okay, save muna! Shed me. Shed me. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from your fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Hi cat, I just saved your ass! Golden eyes slide up to you as it responds to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it's considering the act of pouncing forward. Da-da-da. But you're already on your feet and out of the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything, except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves you in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Yo, what the frick? I must save, I must save. Ano nga yung nasa likod ko kung nasa harap ko yung cat? Okay, I'ma just look behind me, okay? Nag-save naman tayo, right? Da-da-da. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0, it begins. Yo! Okay, I'ma load mga pipi. Okay. I'ma keep running, okay? Da-da-da. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0, it begins. Wait, what? What the heck? Endings found 1 out of 40? Paano ko kukunin lahat? Ano yung mga dapat wala namang ibang dapat pagpilian? What the heck? Yung mga pipi, I don't really know how to get the other endings. Ang dami masyado. Ayun lang, hindi ko na kaya talagang kunin lahat na ending na yun. Shit, this is unique. Sa lahat ng mga horror game na nalaro ko, ang unique nito, even though na ganun siya, wala kang jumpscare or what, kung talagang binabasa mo, iniintindi mo yung story, papasok sa'yo yung takot eh. Yun yung nakakatakot. Or, baka yung ibang ending, yun yung nakakatakot. Kasi hindi mo alam kung paano mo kunin yung ibang ending. I don't know. Hindi ko talaga alam. Baka sinadya niya na gawin to, 1 out of 40 para talaga mag-overthink yung tao, paano kukunin. Yun yung nakakatakot. I don't know. So yung mga baby, pag minakita kayong pusa sa kalsada, kunin nyo lang. Hindi ganito yung mangyayari. Hindi ka sure. So yung mga baby, tapos yung game ready to take this cat home. Kung nag-isip ko na to, please leave a like and smash that subscribe button. Sana makita ko pa tayo sa mga videos. Salamat, bye-bye. And ingat!